Hello everyone, this is Blaze, and today we are going to be doing something a bit off the radar for me. We are actually going to be doing a tutorial on how to accomplish something in this game. And as you can see, I have accomplished... This is actually a really great day for me, because I have been getting this suggestion for I don't know how long, and it's finally able to come true now that I've figured out how to do this. And it's actually really simple, which is why I'm sharing it with you guys. But as you can see from behind me, I have modified the like pumpkin texture, and also I've made actual blue blazes. It's a dream come true to me. But yeah. So, well, during the last episode of Cube Community, which I suggest that you check that out if you haven't already, it's a good series, I modified the pumpkin texture so that I could use it pretty much anywhere and I wouldn't have this ugly face on it. And I'm going to be showing you how to do that today. So yeah, it's a little bit harder for something more detailed, such as a blaze, than something that already exists, and we're just basically copying and pasting the texture for pumpkins. So basically, if you guys couldn't tell already, this jack-o'-lantern does not have any face on it, and that is because we modified it, and because, yeah, as you so clearly know, there's faces on them usually. But today we are going to be doing the same exact thing, but for the pumpkin as well. So, here's what we're going to do. We are going to jump to our desktop. Well, that's better. So basically what we're going to do here is we're going to just get our mouse here by pressing T on the keyboard, and what we're going to do is we're going to go to our start menu. We're going to type in %app data %. Sorry, I'm kind of reaching over my boom arm here. And what we're going to do is we're going to click on our .minecraft folder. We're going to go to resource packs, and you are going to need to just download any old resource pack this will work in. I suggest downloading 2 so that you have an extra copy, but I'm pretty confident in my abilities and that I actually just kind of learned this today, so yeah, but still I'm pretty confident. So what we're going to be editing is we're going to be editing Faithful 1.11.2 RV4. We're going to click on that .zip. We're going to click on assets. We're going to then click on Minecraft textures, and then for this for pumpkins we are going to want to click on blocks and then scroll all the way down to pumpkins. Where is it? Okay, and once you've found that, what you're going to want to do is the pumpkin face on is for the jack-o'-lantern, pumpkin face off is for the pumpkin itself. And if we just click on that, double click on that, or right click and press open, we will get this photos tab over here if you're using Windows 10, which, why wouldn't you? I don't know. People have their reasons, and some people just don't like it. Come on, if you open it, if it just loads for me. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to click these, this ellipses, or no, we're not going to do that. We're going to click save, and it's going to bring up another file folder. And what I did was I went into pictures and I made a new slide called, not slide, but folder. That's the word. But I made that just for these specifically so that I can keep them separate. So now we can just close that out, and what we're going to do is open up Photoshop or and you can use this. You can use this. You can use paint. Yeah, you can pretty much use anything as long as you can still save it as like a PNG. Yeah, that's file type. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to File, Open. We're going to wait for that. Get out of my thumbnails. Pictures, texture, tweaks. There we go. And we're going to do pumpkin face off. Oh, one thing that I forgot to tell you is you're going to also want to go click on pumpkin side, and you're going to want to save that as well if you haven't already. I actually have, so it's the same process. Just click save, and yeah, we'll bring up that folder, and it won't let me do it now since, oh, apparently it will. And then you just like save it to your texture tweaks. But we don't have to do that, seeing as I already did it for us. So what we're going to do next is open up another file, pumpkin side right here. What we're going to want to do, I like it zoomed in a little bit more. You don't have to do this, of course. It just makes it a little bit more easier to maneuver, I guess. So if we just select all this, make sure you get the whole entire texture. And what we're going to want to do actually is we're not going to want to select that. We are going to want to select that. What we're going to want to do, Control C and then Control V on this one over here. We're going to just merge that down in case you have like layers. We can close this now, and what we're going to want to do, save that. It may or may not bring up a save where to, and yes, it didn't, but you would just save that back into texture tweaks. We can pretty much just close this out, and we're going to keep this open, but we're going to middle click on this so that it brings up a separate window. And we are going to go to our, here, let's just drag this over here. And this should be over here. And what we're going to do is we are going to go to our texture tweaks. There we go. And we are going to have pumpkin face off right here. We're just going to drag that, copy and replace. So yeah, and while that's doing that, I think we are good. So, now we are back on Minecraft, and what we're going to want to do, exit out of Minecraft actually, then load it back up. Doesn't have to be right away, but yeah, if you want like instant results, then yeah, that's you just like load it up anytime you want. I'm making too much of a big deal of that sentence right there, but yeah, let's just load this up and I'll catch you when it's loaded. Okay, so here we are back in the game. So what we're going to do is load up single player, go back into the same world. And as you can see by my hotbar, I have not changed it one bit. Sorry, my world's a little bit lagging. But as you can see over there, we got a jack-o'-lantern, which is slightly brighter, and a pumpkin, which is slightly darker. So yeah, as you can see, it did work. So if you guys liked this tutorial and want to see more of this kind of video, please hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It really does help me out. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.